Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Dwarf Fortress. We come back to Ushulmin Baz, the realm of enchanting, and the fortress of Okbodtharnas, Doomslayer. We're having a lovely stream. Yeah, we've had a great little chat and did some Scrandle, and now we're diving on into Dwarf Fortress. So, my patrons, hello, Light Forcer, how you doing? I have want to catch you up a little bit. The stream title mentions that I accidentally discovered a vampire. Now you might be wondering to yourself, how the hell do you accidentally discover a vampire? Well, I put out some of my discoveries about what we've been doing with the fortress so far on like the subreddit for Dwarf Fortress and like one of the Dwarf Fortress discords about the kind of stuff that we discovered when we butchered the emu, like the zombie emu, and how in fact doing so still yielded perfectly usable meat. And I expressed my astonishment at that, and they were like, "Oh yeah, that's normal. In fact, an emu that's a zombie will give more meat because it's stronger." Alrighty, have a good luck, and thank you for raiding. Hope you have a good dinner and a great rest of your night. Holy shit, the new Warframe update. Ooh, what have they added? But yeah, I also mentioned that we have a civilization that is functionally dead, except for this one site, which was not present when we started things up. So people were interested in seeing whether or not the new migrants were part of this civilization, and most of them seemed to be. With the exception of this one dwarf here, Kubak Adaz Kubak, a pike dwarf. I took a look at the groups here. Notice that they were a former prisoner of the Plain Ticks, the goblin civilization that we fought in the previous fortress against the lizard demon Flinch Lizard the Wicked Bug. So, you know, something in common here. I noticed, though, that she's also been part of the Gravel of Healing, the Lean Hole, the Faith of Hags. It looks like she has been in and out of a lot of places, including the Grizzly Daggers, a former member. So before this, she was part of a different civilization entirely. And I was like, this is a lot of different places. So I took a look at her overview. She's 157 years old. And I was like, huh, this is, so this is an old dwarf. You know, and with this many groups that she's part of, I was very interested in finding out more about her history. So I went to open up Legends mode, and I typed in Kubuk Pastlanced. There is no Kubuk Pastlance in this world. And that means only one thing. It means that Kubuk Pastlanced is a false name that they're going under. And there's only one type of creature that will do that on a regular basis. And that's a vampire. Now, we can confirm our theory if we, say, try to build a statue of them. So, we go to the Stoneworkers Workshop, try to build a statue, we specify the image, we say related to historical figure, and if we put in Kubuk Pastlanced, we hover the mouse over it, it says, Bamble Gorgering is a dwarf vampire born in the year 80. She is the eldest daughter of Erush Workhead and Tossid Daggertrees. This bitch is 535 years old and a vampire. What the hell is she doing here? It's fine, you know. We are going to build a room to contain her. It's going to be over here. We're going to send her over to this room and, you know, get her... Maybe she needed a vacation. Maybe. But yeah. This place is going to be our library where we start documenting the findings that we have here with necromancy and such. But yeah, yeah, we'll build a room to contain her. It should be fine, you know, as long as she doesn't end up getting elected to be mayor or something. Fuck! Kubuk Adaz Kubuk, the Pike Dwarf, has been elected mayor. God damn it. Can someone please clip that? Oh my god. Thank you for the clip, Transfam. Well, she's our mayor now, I guess. Honestly, that's not that surprising. If she's 500 years old, she's probably lying about her social skills, for one. Like, it says here that she is, I don't know, she might be telling the truth about these. She might also be hiding her lying power level. Dwarves tend to go for whoever is the best at their social skills for whoever they elect to be mayor. Considering that she's got all of this, I can see why they would have elected her. Oh. Oh, thank you. Yes. There is still chicken in the fridge, and I cooked up the corn, and there is mixed greens for a salad. Mm-hmm. Thank you for getting the
Please enjoy your stay.
Thank you for the follow. Follows are anonymous, but always appreciated. Feel free to hang out and chat, but I never feel obligated to do so. What's the... Oh, right, yeah, we've been butchering hens, and then they've been coming... The skin has been coming back to life. Okay, okay. Okay. Still, I think the first thing that we should do is eject her from the military. You will also notice that we've taken Jamie, Space Pants, and Transfam out of the military because I wanted them to do other stuff. You know, they've been going a little bit mad inside the military, so I want them to have other stuff that they can do. I'd be crafting and shit, exactly. What's Jamie up to now that she is sleeping in a very good bedroom? Oh yeah, one of the other things that I wanted to do is right now I'm gonna add a new burrow. I'm gonna have it take into account all this here, all of the hanging out space and the crafting space. And we are basically going to confine Terra and Minkus in this area. For one very specific reason. Because the two of these dwarves are lovers. And I want them to be able to spend some time together. Make the baby, exactly. Okay. As you can see, I've been pretty busy adding in a bunch of orders while the in between sessions. I've not moved the game forward at all, but I do like to make sure that Cherry Cokes has been making some good bone crafts here. Excellent. But yeah, I do like to set up orders so that when it actually goes through, everybody is ready for that to happen. One of our recruits was attacked by a zombie chicken. Our vampire has placed a ban upon the export of gauntlets. You have a dwarf that has a wife and a lover. We're curious which species / cultures lean more monogamous or polyamorous. As far as I know, all of the sentient species here are kind of ambiguous when it comes to monogamy. It's entirely up to them. Jamie is fishing here and says, it's not perfect, but it's good enough. Why fret about it? It's a good outlook on life. Let's see what she picks up. Some shad. Excellent. Off to get a drink of ale. Hell yeah. And off to fish again. It is important that we get plenty of fish, and fisher dwarves seem to have a single-minded purpose to fish and only fish. Let's see, Lenny is currently 9 years old and is helping build some of the furniture out. Where is our vampire? You give a jacketing off in here, Kate. Hope you're doing well. Let's see, Kubuk. You want Pablo? Gotcha. Find the dumbest dwarf. Let's see, I don't know how to sort by dumb, but there is this child who is only 2 years old, and look at that fabulous beard. He looks like he looks like a kid who's glued a beard on and is, he's just gotten away with sneaking into like a movie rated PG-13. All right, let's see. But yes, our mayor has been given the title of Mothram Nazush, or Cursed Blood. Because plenty of other people have used terms like Nazush Eb for bloodsucker, or or just vampire, but Mothram Nazush sounds good.
Hey, bitch!
Yes, I found a baby peasant. Is it widely known that she's a vampire? It is not. Hi, Obsidian. How you doing? Ooh, kitty treat. Pop treats in the ball. Spam Warframe. Ah, yeah, I hear from hear from chat that we just got an update. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, right now she seems content to simply play along as part of the, you know, ordinary dwarf stuff. That new crush sure was a man. I don't know what that means. Like, man. Hi, Sid. How you doing? It seems like, despite everything else, she still seems to be helping people by letting them yell at her. Conducted an official meeting in a dining room. I'm embarrassed. Well, since Space Pence is no longer the official leader of this place, we'll give this office over to the damned vampire for now. We'll be playing Warframe, but the update is too big for you to download without disrupting the rest of the house. Yeah, that makes sense. It's a big game. I imagine each update is also pretty big. Mall trip boy out in your why are you covered in scratch marks in the mall? Like, what did you get up to there? Let's see. We are pumping out more charcoal here. It's gotta be okay. And Kubuk really is kind of a renaissance dwarf here. Oh, okay. She now knows that she has an office in which to conduct her job. She feels empathy while being yelled at and cried on by an unhappy citizen, which is Diana of Doomslayer. Okay, and Diana does feel satisfied after having yelled at someone in charge. Okay, gotcha. To scratch things up. I do enjoy a little bit of scratching from time to time. God, yeah, Diana really is just kind of feeling miserable, isn't she? That's a shame. Maybe, we'll do available tasks anywhere. Okay, seems okay then. Oh hey, we have another migrant wave. Sure hope there are no vampires in this one. We're up to 62 dwarves already. Welcome to the fortress of Doomslayer, new dwarves. We have a milker, a cheese maker, an animal dissector, a bone doctor, okay. Oh, and let's see, we've got a bat. Very cool. We're our new our little family here is getting bigger. A wax worker as well. Cool. Let's see. A jeweler, potter. Some new arrivals here. Okay, we have plenty of dwarves, but now we need to dig out some more quarters. Struggling with depressing disability paperwork and a missed. Oh, that sucks. I'm so sorry to hear that. Like, typos ruining everything is, God, that is rough. You have returned with cold pancakes to snack on. Well, hey, as long as you're doing so responsibly, yeah. My many sympathies to you, Sid. Okay, we are making some hives over here. The Inks of Saturninity, a performance troupe, is visiting. A goblin and an elf. You know what? I'm just gonna check something real quick here. You know what? Considering we just had a vampire come in, can't be too careful. But neither of them are cursed in any description, so I think we're fine. This person is a proficient miner. I've got a couple more iron picks just in case. You never know when the people who are banging pickaxes around us, you know, going to be otherwise busy. The Inks of Saturninity wishes to reside in Doomslayer for the purpose of entertaining citizens and visitors. Sure, why not? This elf is 683 years old, so older than recorded history, and has a spouse and 2 lovers. I'm doing good. You know, we accidentally discovered a vampire, and we're making the most of it. Okay, yeah, she keeps coming over here, and yeah, she is doing plenty of work right now. But you never know when someone is about to do something that you just cannot trust the vampires, because eventually she's going to get thirsty, and when she gets thirsty, she's going to want to caprice on a dwarf. And Capri Sun, right? I love using Capri Sun as a verb. Still, looks like the dwarves really are settling into their roles here. Let's see. Tara looks like she's blissful, remembering sleeping in a fantastic bedroom. That reminds me. Okay, we're gonna add her bedroom to the places that she and not Space Pants, Minkus are allowed to reside in, just in case. What the hell is Minkus, by the way? Minkus is over here socializing. Oh, the 2 of them are right next to each other. You never know. This could be the start of it. Yeah. Uh-oh. Our very first. The forgotten beast, Notlith Thanor, has come. A huge blob composed of water. It has 3 long straight tails and it has a bloated body. Beware, it's poisonous gas. Oh man, more like a forgettable beast, am I right, chat? Like, I don't mean to like downplay the fact that it's an eldritch horror that's 865 years old, but like, it's made of water. Like, you hit this thing and it will just come apart. Like, the poisonous gas could be bad. Call it a pseudo legend, in your opinion? I mean, kinda. The only way this thing is going to be a danger is if it's the poisonous gas is from all the algae inside of it from the reflecting pool. Okay. It's stalking around out there, but there should not be a way for it to get inside. Yeah, there's no access. You know, we haven't even opened up the caverns yet. Water beastie. So yeah, that should be fine. Meanwhile, Cherry has been making some excellent chicken bone crafts and some pig bone bracelets and even some bolts. Okay, we're gonna smooth this out to make room for the library. Let's see, meanwhile, Sid over here is currently helping make some ash and charcoal to fuel our soap industry. Possibly just because she enjoys watching things burn. 9 hostiles. Okay, yeah, the Forgotten Beast is counted. Okay. Jamie is out here still just grabbing more fish. Our drink stockpile is slowly making its way back up. That's my fish, you can't have it. That's my fish, I don't know you. Also, this cage that I put in the tavern, it doesn't have anything in, but it's an artifact made of chicken bone, so I figure, why not just up the value of the tavern by putting an artifact in here? Black Bear Woman. Oh, it's a zombie Black Bear Woman. She is likely going to head straight for the fortress. Just literally jumped over the lake there. Unless somebody's outside doing something dumb, then she should get caught in a cage trap. I think she's out here chasing cats. Bosley is throwing a tantrum. Ah, shit. Now she's gonna... Oh, okay, I think she's punched a whole bunch of people. That's not good. Oh, geez. Okay, she's just bashing on someone's door now. She's just breaking down that door single-handedly. Okay, okay. I was attacked. You will know my ferocity. Now she's gonna go and attend a meeting. Oh, okay, no, she's been hospitalized. There's not enough beds here. More beds. She's just gone and increased the need for a larger hospital. Luckily, we did just get a whole bunch of people in that are that are some kind of doctor. It was due to the facts the paperwork today. Tried to contact the office to ask questions, but the automated system hung up on you 3 times with no voicemail. We only got a voicemail 15 minutes before the office closed. Jesus. I will say that that's a very similar experience to some of the stuff that I've had when trying to just talk to someone, anyone, when it comes to federal services. It is far from ideal. You know what? We've got plenty of platinum. I'll make some platinum doors for the library. While we're at it, we're gonna go for some plain steel doors for this little chamber here. Okay, yeah, there was a bit of a brawl there, wasn't there? But yay for job creation and boosting the non-capital economy. Indeed. Okay, looks like, yeah, that's Sid there helping to install the extra beds. Getting people into, so that we can have some actual rest. Damn, that was rough. So what happened to that? Okay, there's still a couple of zombie bear people out here. I'm gonna lock that set of doors, because I don't want to leave anybody out there right now. Why is Lenny so stupid? It's just how he be. Okay. Looks like Rosalie is going back to work. She broke one of the smelters. He's out here trying to eat his toes again? Jeez. You know what, since we've got a library here, we'll make this the, we'll make this kind of the office of the captain of the guard / sheriff. And then behind them, some room for cages and chains. Said that frog's legs were a delicacy. You know what? We could do with a couple of jewelers' workshops nearby so that they can start decorating some of the crafts that we create here. Fancy dinner Friday. Nice. What is the fancy dinner? Uh-oh. Jeweler's been found dead. Did they beat him up even more, or was he just Oh no, people are dying and then getting back up. That's not good. Time to bring the military over to the hospital. People are dying in the hospital and getting back up as zombies. Hey, Pablo the Toad is coming over to see what's happening. Monom the doctor has been missing for a week. I'm sure we'll see him again real soon. Oh, he's already here. He's a zombie and he's killing people. Need lava under the beds. We're we'll be fine. You know, we're here to. Okay, military is coming to put down the zombies. Where's the cave toad? The cave toad is right here, enraged at all enemies. He is a little bruised, but he is otherwise fine. Okay, we've got a mangled corpse. Keep the military here just in case. Like, someone is gonna probably start getting back up. Okay, we've got a doctor, we've got a diagnostician, we have a surgeon, we've got bone doctors. Okay. Alright. We're gonna dump the mangled corpse, and then we gotta start putting up slabs. Okay, so that was okay. As long as we use DF hack, we can see who needs a slab engraved. And we'll get those put up. Well, at least people are getting washed and tended to. Yeah, the toad's a little bruised, but otherwise okay. We're just kind of waiting to mangle this one corpse because I'm pretty sure it'll get back up. And I think it just happened there. Yep, it got back up and then we mangled it. Okay. Go back to your training, dwarves. Crisis over. Oh shit. Led Mebzuth Rakust the Hammer Dwarf has been found dead, completely drained of blood. You take your eye off of a vampire for one moment. Yes, what a mystery. Surely there's such a long list of suspects. Could it be the one person in the fortress that we know as a vampire? Am I
I'll let you raid my channel any day.
Oh, hello, Kai VT Zarola. Thank you very much for the raid. For those who don't know me, my name is Lola, the world's only Molotov cocktail VTuber. I checked, and today we're playing Dwarf Fortress, and we are having a good time. We're getting some shit happening, as is the case with Dwarf Fortress on a regular basis. How was Warframe? We're all trying to find out who did this. Okay, we don't have a captain of the guard. Let's see, you know what? I think Sid deserves to be the captain of the guard. Is she qualified? Let's find out. Seems like everybody's playing that new Warframe update. Okay, she's got a whole bunch of, like, crafty skills. She is a good leader and a good speaker, so... She doesn't have any other social positions. I think she would be good at getting to the bottom of mysteries. Let's set her up an office in here. A tough granite throne to represent the hard and unflinching nature of justice. A well-made steel table. Also, you know, hard, but also perhaps a little flexible. Just enough. And then we're gonna start setting up some cages and chains in here. Yeah, this place will need to have enough place for like a door, a bed, and a chain. So yeah, congratulations, Sid. You are now the captain of the guard. So we are going to interrogate, and I'm pretty sure that we know exactly who it is, but we're gonna bring them in anyway. There they are. Dejected at being unable to pray to Os, the cancer of molds, for too long. That's a god of death. Felt empathy while being yelled at. Horrified after seeing lead or tombs die. Oh, so you saw him die, did you? I bet you fucking did. Okay, she's going. Well, she was going off to perform some suturing.
Hey, bitch!
Hi, Jakers. How you doing? Met with subject. Made intimidating remarks in order to elicit information. Subject was too afraid to not comply. Subject confessed to the murder. Subject revealed that Kubuk Pastlance is in fact an assumed identity. Subject's true name is Bemble Gorgering. Revealed that in mid-autumn of 236, an unidentified creature began accepting bribes in exchange for leniency. Okay, yeah, so she's been doing a lot of bribing. Promising people immortality, corrupting, stalking, murdering. And then finally, like, she has a rap sheet a mile long, and she confessed to all of it. The dwarf looks forward to serving the fortress to the best of her ability. Praise the gods of this world. Absolutely. Cool. One of our first orders then is going to be to we're not going to do regular kind of justice here. We're gonna
Trans rights. Fuck turfs.
hell yeah. We're gonna order Kubuk over here, quote unquote Kubuk, into this place. Are you pregnant yet? I don't think we can check whether or not you're pregnant. Okay, Rosley's throwing another tantrum. Damn it. Okay. We'll deal with that in a second. Shit. Okay. I don't need you guys stationed there too. Okay. Kubuk is stationed in this DF hack, but pregnancy status. You can technically do Catsplosion Dwarf, but I don't know if it would have the same effect as but I don't know if it would properly track the father in those instances. Mias is making some excellent porcelain hives. Okay. Kubuk has been locked in here. Alright, what gods do you worship? Let's see. Despite everything, she actually does have a respect for Samamthimshel, the courageous persuader. Oh, she's trying to conduct a meeting. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna set this area up as a temple to no particular deity. Since she's stuck in there, and she won't be able to conduct any meetings, you know what? I can manually elect someone, right? No, apparently not. Hopefully once she recognizes that she cannot escape here, she'll start praying. Oh hey, this goblin also recognizes the courageous persuader. Let's see. Third child of the married couple of Matt and Cynthia has been born on Tomodachi Island. Baby fever's hitting hard. We're trying to make baby fever happen here. Okay. We're gonna have to punish Rosalie here for some disorderly conduct. Hopefully they just kind of get to sleep it off, but it's also possible that someone will just kind of beat them up a bit. Right, I'm gonna put some copper chains in here. Put some cages in here too, just in case. And then beds. And then finally, doors. Thank you for the head pats, Minkus. Okay, yeah, looks like, okay, looks like Sid has just kind of beaten Rosalie up a whole bunch. Oh, geez. Captain of the Guard punches the carpenter in the right foot with her left hand and the injured part explodes into gore. Jeez, I hope Rosalie can walk it off. Okay, she's annoyed, shaken, and afraid after experiencing major injuries. Feels gratitude after being rescued. Okay, our medical dwarf is coming to suture her up. Hopefully she recognizes that this is what passes for mercy among the doomed figures, and that she may not be so lucky next time. Yeah, Sid's got a mean left hook on her. Holy shit. Okay, so this is going to be Sid's office. Now she has a suitably intimidating location in which to in which to make her mark here. In fact, Browsey is on your island is trying to wingman for the other two Miis. Good old Browsey. I know he'll give it his all. Okay, I know we had a god in this world that is there's a god of justice, Bisol. Okay, yeah. We're gonna make some statues to Bisol. The god of justice. What better statues to have in Sid's office than those of the god of justice? Meanwhile, we're gonna start putting down some nice silver blocks here. Make a cool chessboard pattern. This place is going to become our library. Since the dwarves have started making some discoveries about the nature of this cursed place, it makes sense that we should start documenting them. Hopefully so that those who come after us will be able to better record and better, learn from our mistakes. What other blocks do we have? We're scattering the audio logs. Yes, we're gonna have audio logs, little tape players and shit. Yeah, we'll put in some rock salt in between the silver here. I think it'll make for a stark contrast. Besides, a place of salt and silver, it seems like it has a lot of themes of purity when it comes to the profane knowledge that we'll contain within. We've struck black diamond. Oh, yeah. There's a vault here. You know what? We'll dig a little fortification into there so that we can see what's inside. I'm gonna play it safe. Yeah, we carve a little fortification in there, and then that way we can see into the next block. How good is black diamond? Black diamond is one of the most expensive gems you can get. Oh. Deep within this place, we've uncovered what must be a treasure of the gods. Fathialitho. Let's see. A large, bright metal hood. All craftsmanship is of the highest quality. A bright metal hood. But unfortunately, because it's large, it does not fit any of us. That's a shame. Thank you for the delicious egg. Okay, yeah, that's a cool pattern there. Kind of like a chessboard. Okay, then we are going to put in the bookcases. We have made the bookcases out of platinum. Not for any particular elemental reason, but more because we've got a lot of platinum. And I think it's cool to make it out of such ostentatious material. We are going to need some chests in here for storage. And we're going to need some tables for people to read the contents of whatever books we end up creating. So far, we have nothing. But I'm sure it's only a matter of time before we start. We need a place to ponder and to document. The Sanctuary of Theater. as the new leader of the guards, I swear to fight against corruption, said from behind a solid black diamond desk. True. Let's see. Let's see, can we put the chief medical dwarf as a scholar as well? Apparently we can. This metalsmith. Let's see. Diagnostician. Yeah, all of these people will come together to study, you know, medical arts and everything else. A whole lot of us have, it looks like Kubuk is meditating on death. I guess she has nothing else to do right now but to ponder and pray. You know, we're getting ourselves a fairly large contingent of people. I think one of the first things that we'll start to document in our new in our books will be how we did not expect the we did not expect the emus to have any.
Hi there, hello.
We didn't expect the emus to have any, you know, worthwhile meat on them, but the fact that they do, the fact that that meat is not only edible but more plentiful than when it was alive, is a huge discovery. It suggests that perhaps if we were to find a way to slay any of our own livestock in a way that you know, leaves the corpse intact, we could perhaps bring it back as a zombie as a final stage of bulking up before we officially slaughter it. Those black bear people are still out there. Start deconstructing this because I want to renovate up here. Can zombies gain weight? They cannot. Like once zombies are dead, their physical stats are fixed. So if you selectively breed animals to be as strong as possible, and then you get them to their like optimal weight, and then zombify them, they would then be not only perfectly preserved, but basically they would grow and get a whole bunch more meat. Hi, Black Dragon. How you doing? This is literally Umbrella Corp stuff. Hey, nobody said that. Nobody said I had to be the hero all the time. After all, isn't it fun to be the villain every now and again? I feel like once our dwarves recognize that this place is a little, you know, a little cursed, that perhaps we too can make use of this curse. Made your D&D character me found out his worst ever food is ramen. I mean, bad ramen is still, you know, okay, but like good ramen is great. Ah, yes. Here we go. Little old me being a little evil, why not? Okay, so at some point, Minkus has talked with Terra. Says he felt love talking with a lover. They have spent a lot of time next to each other. I saw a dwarf recite martyrs at the lunch of heaven. How very delightful. Feels tenderness after talking with a lover, fondness after talking with an acquaintance. Okay, we're gonna keep them in there a little bit. Make sure that they. Oh my god, we are completely out of drinks. We don't have anything to brew drinks with? How the hell did this happen? Yippee! Don't yippee that. You probably weren't yipping that, but this is an emergency. We have to crack the caverns. Priority 1. We'll go out there and we'll face our first forgotten beast. Yeah, no, I figured it was, but the timing was too good not to make a little funny haha. All right, not all of our dwarves. Oh my god, why does this guy have a sword made of wood? Okay. You know the good thing about this forgotten beast is because it's made of water, it means that if we kill it, it won't come back as a zombie. No valid target? Okay. It is up a tree, so we probably won't need to worry about it too much. Besides, it's made of wood. How bad can it really be? Alright, we are going to pluck as many dimple cups, any plump helmets as we can. Things are frozen and dead up here as ever. Okay, we're coming down here to pick up some of those mushrooms. We are automatically collecting we'll automatically collect some webs because we definitely need some silk. Oh. It seems like baby making will have to wait because Minkus has been secretly removed from society by themselves. I talked to my lover. Is this love? I would hope so. Reminds me of a Korean zombie show where the only way to stop yourself from getting turned is just getting really hammered. Yeah, Minkus is in a strange mood. Considering they're a skilled furnace operator and a skilled weaponsmith, I'm really hoping they make a weapon. Okay, they have claimed a metalsmith's forge. Okay, what are they after? Let's see. Show mood. Okay, he specifically wants lead, and he wants silk, leather, more leather, and rough gems. Let's check out our rough gems. We've got onyx, sard, jaspers, tiger irons, fortification agates. Remember that black diamond we just picked up? Hey Minkus, do you have any preference here about what kind of gems you want? Let's check your dwarf's preference strings. Let's see. Crystal glass. Okay, you're making a weapon out of lead because you have a preference for lead. You don't have a preference for any kind of gems in-game. So yeah, we've got onyx, sards, brown jaspers, tiger irons, fortification agates, rock crystals, black diamonds. You know what? I'm gonna lock down everything except the rock crystal and the black diamond. I think those will look excellent together. I really hope that he makes something out of I hope he makes like a mace or or like a war hammer. Okay. He is asking for leather. Feel bad. Technically leather. Okay, we've got chicken leather, donkey leather, horse leather, unicorn leather. Ooh, okay, okay. But apparently he does not want that first. He wants the silk. Got some phantom spider silk cloth, but it's currently in the fucking it's in the hospital. Jesus Christ. Okay, there doesn't seem to be any phantom spider silk out here just now. Want those big thick ropes of silk. Okay, okay. It will. Hey, we have someone who is both a wordsmith and a reader. Ropes of silk. Christ. Is Christ in the room with us? I sure as hell hope not. This is as behaved as I can. Okay, so this is another part of the caverns. There doesn't appear to be any... Oh, there's a bunch of naked mole dogs down there, but no silk. Fire agate. Okay. Okay, looks like someone is collecting webs. Okay. This guy here. Collecting webs. Okay, cool. He's got some cave spider silk thread. We're gonna go weave that up into some silk. I was hoping for phantom spider silk, but I guess there's just not any around right now. Moody Dwarf can't find needed item. Okay, we have the thread. We have somebody who is going to weave the thread into silk. Jamie is over here preparing raw fish. Love that. How rare is it to get phantom spider silk? They only show up in evil biomes. We know that phantom spiders exist here because we have made phantom spider silk before. It's possible they only come out outside of winter. But yeah, they only grow in evil biomes, and the cats have been hunting them, so that might be a problem. But we do have access to cave spider silk, so we should be okay. Okay, Minkus has recognized that there is silk on the map that they can take. Or that he can take. Off he goes. He's got the cave spider silk. Got some chicken leather. Okay. Chicken leather. Okay, rough gems and shining bars of metal. Stacked cloth, stacked leather. Okay, he wants any leather. And also rough gems. Is he not able to find those types of gems? You know what? There's some red diamond here. How about we get some red diamond for him, shall we? The tall roses are coming to visit. Well, it's a shame they can't get in because of all of the Moody Dwarf. Okay, Moody Dwarf is going to grab. Cool. Once they grab the diamond, we'll fill in this area with some stone. The dead walk. Hide while you still can. By the gods. Moose people. They have whips, they have short swords, mauls. They are that is kind of sick. I was breaking down all the traps so that I could maybe rebuild out here in some more suitable materials, but we don't have that luxury right now. How much steel do we have? We have some steel. Okay. Some of our current military dwarves are not well equipped. Some of them are. But we definitely need to make a full set of armor for like all of them. Hopefully they cannot break in. Oh geez, they're bringing elves with them too. Elf pikeman corpse. An elkman corpse. Elf lasher. Where the hell have they come from? The elk people, yeah, they look really lanky. It's a forest retreat here. I wonder if there's a necromancer tower nearby. If there is, I haven't... Okay, so there is an elven tower over here. But, you know, that's elves who have taken over that tower and deposed its necromancer. I barely see any towers around here, let alone hostile towers. Stay safe, Tibbs. Yeah, if you need to head out then and like seek shelter, then I absolutely get it. Don't feel bad about putting safety first. Okay, well, hey, it's, they may be about to try and, okay, yeah, just cage traps everywhere. Okay, it looks like Minkus has picked out everything that he needs. He has lead, cave spider silk, chicken leather, more cave spider silk, more chicken leather, and white chalcedonies? Okay. Wait, did he get the black diamond? Or did I... Okay, I guess he didn't get the black diamond. Well, personal preference, I guess. The house here and has been up for like 2 centuries. Ah, so very much kind of designed to be a little hardier than your average American home now. Okay, okay, let's make some more cages just in case. And in case we need any more wood, we have some mushroom trees to cut down here. Alright, have a good night, Tibbs. Stay safe. Oh, oh no. Oh, the river's frozen. That's where they're going. They're making their way over the frozen river through this unlocked door. Okay, okay. We lock that door real quick. We're gonna put a weapon trap here. Copper mechanisms, spiked copper balls. Okay, hopefully that stops them. Because if it doesn't, then we've got a problem. Discovered another treasure of the gods. Bagostsost, a large dark metal sock. And another large dark metal sock named Eshtan-Tirist. Amazing. 2 divine artifact metal socks that are not sized for dwarves. Okay, our military is currently sparring, but they are not using the correct weapons. In fact, they're using weapons of their own preference. Meaning that some of them, like this guy, is using a fucking birch sword. Let's see, do we have silver? Okay, we've got plenty of silver. Okay. Weapons, silver, warhammer. But you know what? And, we're going to have to take a little break here and leave you on a short cliffhanger because we're up to our regular ad break. So, everybody get up, stretch your legs, grab a drink, do whatever it is you need to do, and we will be right back. I just did a little save here because I want to try something. And if it doesn't work, then, we'll just, we'll just restart, Now, hi Queen's Hollow Cafe, how you doing? It's good to see you. So hear me out, folks. You may or may not know that zombies are opposed to all life in this game. But vampires are not alive. So what if we send out just the vampire I'm doing well. We're having a wild time here tonight. Minkus Itdunathel the metalsmith has created Ontakkez, a menacing lead spike. He claims it as a family heirloom. That's a trap component. Well, it sure is his life's work, I guess. Okay, someone has come to yell at her in charge. Okay, okay. Yeah, come on. Update your equipment. I need you to pick up a weapon of some sort. Ah, okay. One of our newly created steel whips. Okay. No armor, because I guess we don't have any. Are they trying to break the door down? I think they might be trying to break the door down. Alright. We're gonna send our vampire mayor up here. Alright, they don't seem to be breaking the door down. But, we'll give this a try. Okay, we've locked the door hatches behind them. Now we open the doors, we let them in, and we see if our vampire can beat these creatures up without being noticed. Kill. Okay, Kubok has entered a martial trance. Okay, nope, they can hit back. They can hit back. Okay. She lashes an elf lasher and bruising the muscle, lashes a corpse in the head, bruising the muscle, chipping the skull. She says, "This is a fight. I am not scared." Charges at someone. There's a parry here. Whole bunch of people trying to hit her, but she is just dodging in and out. And is attacked by the dead. The horror consumes me. Another whip to the skull. The force pulls the neck, but it doesn't seem to be doing enough to actually do anything. God, look at all of those misses. They are trying hard. I have improved my observation. That was satisfying. Scratching someone. Another lash chips the bone. Maybe I should have made it out of silver. God, look at her go. There was a sudden... That's an arm right there. She has whipped an arm clean off. She is only bruised. She is horrendously outnumbered, and yet she is dodging all of this. Holy shit. She's bleeding. Her legs are cut open. Ooh, okay, okay. I think that... Okay, yep. They killed her. Okay, you know what? We're gonna quit without saving. We're gonna reload that save. So, it seems zombies can actually attack a vampire if they are aware that they are under attack by the vampire. If she had not attacked them, she could have just hung out. Okay, we're going to try that again. We're going to keep ourselves locked in. We're going to keep the vampire locked in. We are going to make silver warhammers. Because that is going to be one of our best weapons against the undead. Oh, okay. Never mind. Okay, Minkus, are you here? Because we reloaded the save, you did not make a spike. You instead made a lead warhammer. Okay, okay. Just a tiny bit different. And also very, very heavy, very dense. So that should be, that should actually be really good. Its name translates to arm negated. This is a lead warhammer. All craftsdwarf is of the highest quality. It is decorated with cave spider silk. This object menaces with spikes of lead, cave spider silk, chicken leather, and white chalcedony. On the item is an image of Inched Earth the giant sponge, and Ashteth the dwarf in chicken leather. Ashteth is striking down Inched Earth. This relates to the killing of the zombie giant sponge in the Forests of Trouble in the early spring of 613. That was one of our first ever kills, was the zombie giant sponge. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that a lead warhammer would be pretty damn good when it comes to bludgeoning weapons. Right, so the learned arenas. We need somebody in here who's good. This cheese maker, we don't need to make cheese right now. We need to make war. All right, we're going to assign them a uniform. In fact, let's see. I'm gonna add a. Do we add a uniform? Do we? New bodywear. We want breastplates. We want helms. We want greaves. We want. We can only make low boots here for some reason. We want gauntlets. We want shields. And then we want warhammers. And if possible, cloaks. We will name these, we will name this the Skull Beater uniform. And we are going to assign the Skull Beater uniform to everybody here. They should now go and pick up new weapons if they have the ability to do so. Zombie giant blue jays out there trying to murder us. Okay, the dwarves here are... they're stuck, basically. We still have a lot of copper. We could make some more copper cages. Alright, we've got some weapons, some armor. Some of these folks are actually, they're picking up gauntlets made of wood from the elves that brought them last time, just because there's nothing else for them to equip. Truly a shame here. Minkus is now making some masterpiece silver warhammers, because now that they have created an artifact weapon, if we take a look at them, yeah, you can see he is now a legendary weaponsmith. Like, I will have time to hang out with my lover and impregnate her later. I've got hammers to war. Thank you for clipping that. It seems like our chief medical dwarf is currently pondering disease classification. Perhaps even the curse of vampirism. After all, is not the creature that we have trapped here a under some manner of curse? Is that not why we refer to her as Mothram Nazush, cursed blood? We wonder to ourselves, we're already eating zombie meat. Could there perhaps not be some other applications? See, Pablo is feeling much better. He's no longer bruised up. Oh yeah, there's some tables in the middle of the room here because I made this into a basic farmers guild. I figure, why not, they asked for one. I figure, here is better than nowhere. Blue should be given a crown. I wish the toads could wear crowns. I'm sure if you could find a way, you would. Okay. More rooms are slowly coming online. Okay, I think Minkus has made enough hammers. Let's get him back into the same space as Terra. 53 invaders. Holy shit. Okay, Terra is gonna go and eat. What is she choosing to eat? An onion roast. It is made with pig cheese, hen egg, onion, and onion. That to me sounds like an omelet. Got some good taste. Blissful eating in a dining in a fantastic dining room. She apparently has mastered mining. She's watching a performance, There's some elves here reciting poetry while she eats her omelet. Hell yeah. Does not necessarily think anything about the food that she has just eaten, but better than nothing. Currently having a wander. Okay, we've got some more engraving going on finally. There's some bituminous coal here. And here. Perhaps the forges are running dry because we just don't have the coal for it. Well, time to dig out all of this lignite. Well, our dwarves are learning to spar at least. Aha, more coal. And we have plenty of flux still, but I want to dig out more anyway. Cut down those mushroom trees, just in case we need more charcoal. Good, we've made some more clothing. Oh hey! Monam Vabok Musish, the ghostly doctor, has arisen and is haunting the fortress. Ah, okay. Yep. Time to make a statue of them. Let's see. Monam Vabok Musish. And then we put up their slab. You shall be remembered, Monam. One of many to fall here. Oh yeah, and the memorial to Stabby the goat. We must not forget our favorite unicorn, who fought so valiantly. And this other one was a slab to Sibrek Akrubilsek. Okay, we've got coal here. That'll help keep the forges going. Okay, the ghostly doctor has been put to rest. How are the real Lenny and Pablo? That's an excellent question.
Hello? It's a raid.
Oh shit, Vivi! Welcome on in, raiders. For those who don't know me, my name is Lola, the world's only Molotov cocktail VTuber. I checked, and today we are playing some Dwarf Fortress. How y'all doing? I've been having a great time tonight. We've been having a whole lot of
Welcome
weird
to the
fun here.
cocktail lounge.
We accidentally discovered a vampire,
Enjoy your stay.
and she has become our mayor because she's just so popular. Thank you very much for the follow. Follows are anonymous, but always appreciated. Feel free to hang out and chat if you want, but never feel obligated. Oops, all vampires. Maybe we'll see if it comes to that. How was BattleTech? And for that matter, how was Caves of God yesterday? Everyone go and follow Vivi. She's very cool. She loves to talk about science because she's a scientist in real life and was one of the team behind the Subnautica 2 video game. Didn't have enough time to copy the. Fair enough. Well, hey, I appreciate you coming in and hanging out. And hey, if you need to raid and run, I totally get it. Streaming does take a lot out of you. Otherwise, feel free to sit yourself down on one of these fine bar stools or slide into one of the booths and help yourselves one and all to a hot drink. What you do with it is your own business. Yeah, we are currently being besieged by the undead. So we're really just kind of hoping that we don't die. Right now we're frenziedly smithing up some armor and weapons as our military trains with whatever they kind of have to hand, really. Oh. Y'all know what that sound is? You might know what that sound is if you've played Dwarf Fortress for long enough. That means that a dwarf has given birth. Let's see. Urist Uzollah, the furnace operator, has given birth to a girl. Not quite Terra just yet, but we're working on it. Name is Rith Spearbud. Terra just being like, when will I get pregnant? I'm working on it, I really am. Like, look, the two of you, literally, your lover is asleep right next to you. Okay, ooh.
Hello? It's a
You know what?
raid.
Let's put a couple of beds in the tavern, just in case that's the issue. Hiya, Pleasant Moth. I left the door open and here are moths. Like moths to a flame, perhaps. Welcome on in, raiders. For those who are new here, my name is Lola, the world's only Molotov cocktail VTuber. I checked.
Welcome to the cocktail
And today,
lounge.
we're playing some Dwarf
Please
Fortress.
Enjoy your stay.
How was Monster Hunter? And thank you for the follow. Follows are anonymous, but always appreciated. Let's see, Yuka was currently... Who was Yuka fighting? Come to punches an armadillo. Why is she punching the armadillo? Is it just a tantrum? I think, okay, I think it's because Rosley was having a tantrum again. Okay, okay. Convict them of disorderly conduct again. Once Hunter was fun, you finally feel like you slightly know what you're doing. I love that, you know. There's... At first, there's kind of that, that, like, weird feeling where you're just like, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. And then, there's that kind of... There's that moment of, you know, where it kind of dawns on you, and you're like, oh. And things suddenly start to make sense. And that, I think, is the... It's that cool little tipping point, which then becomes the moment of understanding and potentially even you being a fan. Well, looks like Rosley is getting the shit kicked out of her again for tantruming. Oh geez, her hand has just been exploded by Sid just punching her. See, she's left hand is mangled beyond recognition. Here's hoping that she learns her lesson. Eyes do still glaze over when you see too many stats, but that may be a skill issue. Who knows? Maybe maybe once you get in far enough, you'll be able to you'll start getting there. It is the same person that Sid mangled last time. This game always seems so interesting, but like it would make your brain explode. Entirely fair. Like it's heading back to regular Lola here, but I get it. Like there is definitely a lot of that in this game. Like there's a lot of like. It's very overwhelming to plenty of people, and that makes perfect sense. Because yeah, there is a lot. It took me many years to be able to not only play it well, but then also tell a story well. Like right now, these dwarves are this village is the fortress of Doomslayer. These dwarves are the last of their civilization, and they have been united under one last fortress, one last banner, in the hopes that they can die a glorious death, because it's better to burn out than to fade away. Spring has arrived. Okay, we picked some of those mushrooms so we can brew up more drinks. The dwarf thinks it's the perfect place to start a family, and it is spring. That's fucking season. First of May, outdoor fucking starts today. So bring your favorite lady, or at least your favorite lay. Water's not cold, baby, dip in your big toe. I don't know if anybody has heard that particular Jonathan Colton song. Oh shit, there's a whole bunch of devilish gloom out here. Luckily, we know it doesn't turn people into zombies. Hi, Extreme, how you doing? Ha, more plump helmets. Pluck those. We need to get brewing. Sure are a lot of narrow passages here. I typically dig narrow passages unless there's a good reason to, dig anything more. Once I start digging out the local, like once I tap like a good ore, I might expand the area, but I start off with like the more narrow passages. Right now we are desperate to get as much steel cranked out as possible, so that we can start armoring up some of our dwarves. Shit, there's some Dwarfers down here. Oh yeah, there's the Forgotten Beast is still hanging out there. Well, I'm glad the Forgotten Beast hasn't made its way down yet. That would suck a whole bunch. But it is only made of water, so I don't believe it would be that much of a danger. Bosley, stop throwing tantrums. We've got a lot of people resting here. Why were all of those forbidden? Was that destroyed as part of a... Oh, that must have been a carpenter's workshop and destroyed as part of the tantrum. That makes sense. Okay, we are getting some, we're getting some drinks back. Priority task. We have 62 dwarves here and only 4 drinks in the entire fortress. If dwarves are out here drinking, like, water, like savages, then of course they'll start tantruming. Someone is reading a book called The Elves. Over here. Oh, okay. So somebody used the parchment here that we have to talk about a type of dance. It covers the rise of the hill titan Fidale Pear-Swamp the Mountainous as an enemy of the competitive Silks. Oh, the competitive Silks must be an elf civilization. Okay. Okay, well, looks like damn, okay, she's had a lot of treatment done. Rosalie is back up and running. And people are having a good old sing-song here. Unfortunately, we don't have the type of instruments these elves need, but they are currently simulating a stibma. Stibma nuts. Okay. Keep brewing up those drinks, my dwarves. Okay, we are slowly rebuilding the drink supply. Let's see, what god does Rosalie worship? Off. Okay.
Boing boing flippers.
Hi, Mitha. Welcome on in. How you doing today? Can I get a shout out for Mitha, please? Hey yourself. I hope your day is going well. Since you last saw me playing Dwarf Fortress, we have a new fortress here, and this is the this place is Okbodtharnas, or Doomslayer. Ah, okay, okay. How was the Deep Rock Galactic DLC then?
Trans right. Fuck turfs.
Hell yeah. Plays the Doom music. I'm pretty sure I have the Doom music right here. New update is a little buggy. I know that a whole lot of you, I know a whole lot of the enemies are bugs too. Haha. Let's see, here we go. Untitled Doom game.
Welcome to the cocktail lounge. Please enjoy your stay.
Hello, and Niall. Did the vampire become useful? Is new and found you through Blue Sky, though Twitch might not say you're new. We were going to try and make uses for the vampire, and then we got attacked by zombies. So that's taken a bit of a backseat while we get our shit together. What? Yeah, let's implement the Tailor command. Let's see. Enable Tailor. At least the vampire isn't turning others. Yeah, vampires don't turn others in Dwarf Fortress unless the person directly drinks their blood. We do have a plan for that, though. It's going to take a little bit of doing, though. We're going to need to get the dwarves to we're going to need to get some dwarves alone in a room with it. That's a long-term plan, though. No beds, because we got no wood. Okay. Yeah, one of the annoying things about having about having the zombies up there is currently we are trying desperately to accommodate the dwarves that we have right now. And without access to as much wood, we aren't able to make beds. Okay. But hey, I knew what I was getting into when I said I would make a fortress in a reanimator biome. Oh? Lenny, the dwarven child, is taken by a fey mood. Lenny is a novice weaponsmith, so... Hi, Johnny Anime, how you doing? And hey, if any of you want a dwarf in the fortress, all you need to do is do the put me in the game code to redeem, and we will find a dwarf for you. Oh shit. Lenny has claimed a metalsmith's forge. Lenny is about to make a fucking weapon. Does that mean Lenny the dwarf child is autistic? No, Lenny has just spent a little bit of time, just a few moments in the weaponsmith's guild here, listening to at least one other dwarf tell him a little bit about how to make weapons. Because when a child has a strange mood, normally a child hasn't learned any skills. However, if they spent time in a guild, they'll have picked up a little bit of skills. So if you use a guild as, say, like a dwarven daycare, they get to pick up a little bit of skill, which means that they will prioritize any useful skill that they have when they have a strange mood, instead of just making a generic craft. Okay, Lenny has got some steel. Very cool, very pog. And hello, Blue Lobster. Hope you're doing well. This is some bones. Some peach wood. And it looks like she is working furiously. Wonder what cool weapon this dwarf will make. We are trying hard to make as much steel as possible. Right now we have 53 zombies waiting outside, who would very much like to turn our intestines into out-testins. Still have a lot of copper. We could make more spiked copper balls. Make some weapon traps for them to step into. Ooh. Lenny, the Dwarven Child, has created a Thamthob, a steel short sword. She offers it to the Doom of Figures. Its name translates to Focused Girder. This is a steel short sword. All craftsdwarfship is of the highest quality. It is encircled with bands of steel and peachwood. The object is adorned with hanging rings of dog bone. Simple and powerful. Hey, good on you, Lenny. When Lenny finally grows up, then they will be they'll be able to create amazing weapons. Because they now have legendary weaponsmith. Hell yeah. Jesus Christ, Tara.
Hey, just
I
so
do
you know,
love
I'm
that
gonna go
you're
lurk now.
getting into this. Let's see, Minkus is hanging out here talking to friends. The hell is Tara? Okay, she's doing okay by the looks of this. Oh, yes. And we need to set up some of these areas as prisons. I'm trying to remember, how do you set up prisons again? Is it a meeting area? No, it can't be a meeting area. Oh, it's dungeon. Okay, yeah, dungeons. Put something in the Discord for me under stream clips. Ooh, okay. Let's take a look. I do appreciate the clip that that you posted for us in with the sapphic stuff. How to find wife. Okay. I need to I really enjoyed our game of Thirsty Sword Lesbians. Okay.
Well, Aster, I regret to inform you that if you want a lesbian wife, you probably do need to go outside.
What?
I don't know. I'm inside and I have a lesbian wife, so.
But did you find your lesbian wife inside or outside, Luna?
Whatever you do, don't look outside, though.
I found her inside, actually, at a birthday party where she hit me in the head with a pillow. So that was her method of flirting.
Perfect.
By pillow, that's amazing.
I love that.
Lesbian wife found me outside.
My method of flirting has just been to be friends with people, and then it just seems to happen.
You know, it's amazing how much that works.
Right.
Well, Aster,
It just seems to happen. I'm just like, oh, I'm friends with people, and then they just kind of like, oh, I have a crush on you. I'm like, oh, really? Why? Because women. I suppose women, yeah, is a thing. Yeah, we're currently trying to make sure that our vampire remains placated by, you know, we turned this room into a temple so that she could just pray to any of the gods that she worships. And she worships 5 different gods. Oh my god, Rosalie, stop throwing a tantrum, please. I need you to stop. Okay, I'm just gonna lock her in between these different passages until her tantrum is over. Okay. The amount of practice that goes into mastering a skill is impressive. Cool story. Could you stop punching people for fun? Ah, that was close. Ah, looks like Yuka is busy forging some weapons too. Very cool, very useful. Yeah, how you doing otherwise, Mitha? Your dwarf that you had named after you is in a different fortress, and last I saw, they were leading a very good life. If you want a dwarf in this fortress, I'd be happy to give you one. Just resting? Fair enough. Ooh, you know what? You know what we could do?
Trans rights.
Trans rights, absolutely. We're gonna set up the dwarven equivalent of a machine gun outside. Gonna load it up here. In fact, you know what? Why not do 2, just for good measure? Then we're gonna carve away one of the. We're gonna carve away a little space in the wall so that we can see through the wall and shoot through the wall. We're gonna set up these bolt throwers, which are basically dwarven machine guns. And then we are just going to shoot at the zombies. A lot. A lot. Why risk ourselves in like melee combat with them when we can overwhelm them with superior dwarven engineering? Thank you for jacketing off in my channel there, Kate. Hope you're doing well. Our soldiers are sparring and drilling relentlessly. Okay. Our bolts are getting loaded up. Jamie continues to fish. I'm glad that the zombies cannot, they don't realize that they probably could swim. They're treating the river as impassable. Oh? Ah, Barango has given birth to a girl. Come on. We're, we're rooting for you, Tara. You can do it. You can swim through solid blue. Technically, yes, it would be a drowning risk. But, that's never been a problem for zombies now, has it? Okay, we need more sheets. Gotta make more books. Tara's gonna have twins. I hope so. I hope so at some point. She is trying her damnedest. Let's see. Felt empathy, fondness, blissful. She's dwarves who are happy tend to prioritize, having children. So should happen. Okay. We're gonna carve a fortification. Oh, and we are going to we're gonna get a couple of siege engineers come out here and stand ready. Actually, you know what? We'll cancel that task. Okay. We have someone ready to fire the bolt thrower. 2 dwarves ready to fire the bolt throwers. Okay. We've got an elf coming out here to carve the fortification. Ready? Fire! Okay. So, couple of 100 bolts fired later, this 200 copper bolts later, and they still are alive. Okay. Well, some of those were chicken bone bolts. They are heavily look at how many copper bolts they've got stuck in them. Oh, that's so good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 bolts stuck in that one wall. Quick, reload. How is it still alive? Because it does not need any of its vital organs in order to live, It's a zombie. The dwarves are being scared off now. Oh, there we go. Intestines splattering out. Siege operators are entering a martial trance. Okay. Quick, reload. Blacksmiths, I need you to make more copper bolts immediately. Let's see, I will see what I can do for you here. Do we have anyone with skills as a hunter? Okay, we've got a few different hunters here. Or at least, some people who would be competent archers. Okay, we'll have this one. Ad break. Ah, yes. Well, in that case, everybody get up, stretch your legs, grab a drink, do whatever it is you need to do, and we will be right back. All right, everybody, we're back. And yeah, I found a dwarf that I think will be a good hunter once they have, you know, once they have a chance. Onal here, who is also a bone doctor, shall be Kate of Doomslayer. Apparently she's been, her right hand is broken, her left hand is smashed open. Like, damn, you know, look at all of those different scars. Let's see, her hair is curly, her short hair is neatly combed, she has a high voice, her amethyst eyes are somewhat narrow, her small-lobed ears are narrow, her quite long eyebrows are slightly low, her hair is burnt umber, her skin is dark tan. Her body bears the marks of numerous old wounds. Many, many times. Holy shit. And her upper front teeth are gone. We could heal her if you want to do a full heal, then we can get rid of all of those scars and have her start out, you know, without 2 broken hands. But otherwise, let's take a look at her personality. Good creativity and good spatial sense, quite poor focus and little patience, has a strong sense of duty, is generally unhindered by the thoughts of others concerning her actions, often acts with compassion, can occasionally lose focus on the matter at hand, lives a fast-paced life, likes a little excitement now and again, tends not to reveal personal information, is stubborn, isn't particularly curious about the world, a little tight on resources when working on projects, and tends to hang on to grievances. She tends to stretch her body when she's thinking. When she gets bored, she starts talking to inanimate objects. That's fascinating. Okay. By the power of the gods, you are now well and whole. She personally finds those that attempt to maintain dignified and proper behavior as vain and offensive after she was caught in the rain. And does not really value skills related to fighting, but she does dream of mastering a skill of some sort. She likes andesite, black bronze, bandfire opal, clear glass, mountain goat leather, ramy fabric, linen paper, crossbows, anvils, turkeys for their snood, glumprongs for their living shadows. Glumprongs are a type of tree that grow in evil biomes here. So apparently the glumprong tree just has a shadow that moves independently of the trees. The words of the fuchsia play and the sounds of the pregnancy of poets. When possible, she prefers to consume asparagus and potato wine. She absolutely detests oysters. Okay, welcome to the fortress, Kate. I think it's very fitting that you have a preference for crossbows, considering you could end up becoming a hunter. Aww. I would love to meet people from Twitch and cuddle them. Okay, so despite those hundreds of crossbow bolts, we have yet to we have yet to actually kill any of them. Oh, okay. We killed one. We killed one of the zombie elves. $300 bolts later. Okay, loading up. There we go. Some more injuries, but it doesn't look like we're getting much in the way of results. Okay, there goes another 100. Okay, we're at like 500 bolts. We still haven't killed any of them. Well, oh no, wait, no, we've killed 2. 500 bolts and we've killed 2. Jamie's out here fishing despite the zombies. Okay, we're loading up again. Okay, they have moved away from the hole where we can see them. Maybe these zombies are smart enough to... Okay, you know what? Take a break. We're just gonna have the vampire engrave the walls of her makeshift prison. After all, she doesn't have a whole lot else to do. The Poison's Safety, a performance troupe, is here. Well, you've picked a bad time to visit. You know, there's zombies outside. It is now summer. Okay, more devilish gloom is lurking in. Apparently we are out of bituminous coal, but we seem to have plenty more fuel to go. Oh, we're out of iron. Okay, okay. That's why we're not making more steel. Okay. We need to get them starting to smelt limonite and magnetite and hematite. Hi Lumi, how you doing? It's been a hot minute, but it's always good to see you. Yeah, we have we've got a lot of zombies outside. A lot of zombies. We shot 500 bolts at them thanks to the bolt throwers, and we killed 2 of them. Not because we missed, but because they tanked it. Okay, looks like one of our bats died of old age. What is Transfem fighting? Let's see. Looks like she, punched looks like just a zombie animal in the head. Okay. How you doing though, Lumi? It's good to see you. Man, this vampire sucks at engraving. The Ale of Vegetation. The Depressed Pains. I think she's trying to tell us something. If she thinks she's depressed and in pain now, you should wait until we're done with her. Okay, here we go. We're melting down plenty of yeah, we've got a lot of ore of different varieties. We've got hematite, limonite, magnetite, all sorts of iron ore. There's some ores in this house. Actually, do we have any ideas on? Let's see, boulders. Ah, here we go. We have 64 hematite, 77 limonite. Okay. Those are going to be our best bets then. And we'll smelt some of the tetrahedrite to make more copper bolts. Once we have a full set of steel armor for everybody, we're going to, we have a plan. That plan is going to be, we get all of the dwarves with silver warhammers out there, and we beat them to death with our silver warhammers. We make sure that that those fuckers are not getting back up. Okay, the helmets are all made. Hey, we've got a unicorn that's all grown up. We have an alpaca. Okay, shear the alpaca, make more thread. We don't have a lot of, we don't have a whole lot of, like creatures that can give us wool. Our mayor has been re-elected, despite the fact that nobody has seen her for most of this year. But they want us to know that she is still very much alive. We're out of drinks again. We have nothing to brew with again. Alright, get picking those plump helmets. And we're going to dig deeper. We're going to see if we can find more caverns. If we have more caverns, then we can see about we can see about like finding more crops. Hello, Bailiff. How you doing? It is delightful to see you. More drunk cats in the tavern. It is. I do love that bug. It is so delightfully Dwarf Fortress, isn't it? Let's see, Ushria here. Since you're the one who's leading all of this, why don't you pick a particular weapon? Our lead warhammer. confirm it. You're a militia commander, and you deserve to have a... you deserve to have our artifact weapon. So, look at it. It is a splendid thing. Just glad you get to catch me, usually on a conflicting schedule. I feel that. There are so many people that I would love to, see more of, but just, schedules being what they are. Okay. We found bituminous coal and amethyst. Okay, so what we're gonna dig here is a well. But this well is technically for water, but it's also technically not. This well is going to be for the vampire. We intend to put the vampire at the bottom of this well. And once they're in there, at the bottom of the well will also be an upright spear that we will have rigged to stab up at whoever is occupying the well space. We will do that over and over again. And then we'll dump water in with the vampire blood to mix it up. To what end, you might wonder? So that anybody who partakes of that bloody water mix shall carry the Mothram Nazush in their veins. Because all it takes to become a vampire in this world is to drink the blood of a vampire. Ah, looks like these guys have managed to trap themselves here. Just dig your way out. You have pickaxes. We're going to smooth out all of these areas to make it more difficult for the vampire to climb out. Because it's much harder to climb up smooth stone than it is to climb up rough stone. It seems as though our dwarves are finally fully armed and armored. Why not use them for target practice with wooden spikes? It needs to be sharp enough of a spike to puncture and draw blood. So we are going to take a steel spike here. So trap component. Oh no, wait, a spear. So weapon, steel, spear. Have invaders still. Okay, we've got some weapon traps set up here. When we open the doors, the zombies will just pour through. Oh, Another artifact? Athel Tosidbunem, the Bone Doctor, withdraws from society. Well, Athel, what kind of skills do you have? Oh, look, you are also a weaponsmith, but mostly a carpenter. Okay, yep, so it looks like you are taking wood for your project. Cut gems, a forest. Cut gems, a forest. Cut gems. Okay. We should have plenty of cut gems, although I do know we've been using a fair few. Okay, perhaps we've run out. Cut some more gems. Looks like our dwarves are having a bit of a sing-song. Tara is out here, like, simulating an instrument. Dwarf, 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 dwarf. Hi, Mono. How you doing? Yeah, they're dancing, they're singing. It's a good time. Okay. We're gonna make sure, let's see, do we have enough gauntlets? We've made everything. Okay. We're gonna make sure that their equipment is updated. Let's see. Skull Beater uniform. We're gonna make sure that the details are, yeah, they're all just kind of re-equipping everything. We are going to forbid any of this wooden armor because, god damn it. I don't need them equipping gauntlets made of wood. Imagine a happy dwarf fortress. You know, we're doing okay. We've got 10 really happy dwarves, 8 that are pretty happy, 8 that are 20 kind of happy, and then like we've got a few miserable ones. But you know, we are in a reanimator biome. And well, we did loot them off of elves, and we were trying to sell them, but every time we've attempted to sell them, we have been attacked by we've been attacked by zombies of some variety. People are drinking from the river again. Quick. Brew up more stuff. While we're at it, let's dig out another farm plot. Maybe we just don't have enough, maybe we don't have enough here. A tower cap table. Claims it as a family heirloom. Its name translates to shock crabs. Tower cap table, decorated with tower cap, menaces with spikes of tower cap, fungi wood, and praise. We do have a lot of gemkins. We should probably butcher some of them up. They will then become zombies, which well, at least the skin will become zombies. We'll have to be careful about that. But we will certainly not lack for meat. Okay, we're making some ale here. Oh good, sweet pods, that'll make rum. Okay, we'll have a good variety of drinks. We've just gotta get them actually... Just gotta actually get them all made and get them put into dwarves' faces. Why is the rum gone? Because we drank it all. Okay. Our dwarves are well equipped. They are trained. They are armored. We are going to order all dwarves to go to the emergency burrow, with the exception of the military. We're going to lock the hatches so that none of them can get out. It's time to show these creeping undead monsters why this fortress is named Doomslayer. The only thing that they should fear is us. Holy shit, look at them go. Okay, well, we lost one. And another. And a third one. Okay, you know what? That was not as bad as I thought it would be. We lost 3 dwarves, but that's a small price to pay for killing 50 of their number. Well, let's see. And the fact that we used blunt weapons means that all of these creatures will not be getting back up. But soon enough, our own people will start to join their number. Okay, so why is it not letting me reassign? Well, some of our people are now throwing up and sleeping here. We're going to order all of their gear melted down. In order to fix and absolutely mess up everything, lava. Throw bodies into lava, no zombies. Yeah, unfortunately, we don't have any lava. All right, well, let's see. We honor our dead here at in the fortress of Doomslayer. Okay, and this is lava is never the answer unless it is. Okay, so we need 3 slabs. One for Mr. Onal Akil. One for Ushria Leodomas, and one for Led Odom Kakoth. Yeah, we're having our hammer dwarves stand by so that they can just pulverize the corpses once we're done. Because we know that our own kin will get back up and try to kill us, which is tragic, but it is the way of things here in the fortress of Doomslayer. Whoop. You know what? Here we go. Deteriorate. Deteriorate corpses. Really? We'll have to check and see how to enable that. Welcome back, Fornea. Don't know how long it's gonna take for those corpses to get back up. And I really don't want to neglect, you know, finishing the corpses off on account of the fact that they are, you know, they were members of the military. So when they get back up, they're gonna be nasty. Okay, we whoop. Okay, just a rooster skin. Okay, cool. Yeah, our people will remember the sacrifice that was made here. I want to read the hellish history of boat murder again. What a tale that is. Who would not wish to be regaled by the chilling tale of Kogan Usan, to give it its proper dwarven name? Head shoots, also a good one. And of course, syrup leaf, where there was a where they basically modded in a thing called the Spawn of Holistic Detective, a type of monstrous creature that was opposed to all life. God, our dwarves are really not feeling the outside right now. Alright. You know what? It doesn't seem like they're getting back up. Let's throw these things in the atom smasher and call it a day. Much as let's see. Okay. You know what? Let's disband the learned arenas, and then we're gonna create a new squad with the Skull Beater uniform. We're going to name them something different in a sec. But first, I think Ari should lead these. We have some good hammer dwarves in the fortress. You know, she was one of the surviving hammer dwarves. I think she will lead them well. We now need new volunteers. We'll take some of the unhappy dwarves and they'll learn. Oh yes, Atom Smasher. An Atom Smasher is it's a colloquial term for a dwarf trick where where you use a drawbridge to pulverize the remains of any given creature by virtue of you basically put them under the drawbridge, you lower the drawbridge quickly onto the creature in question. It then just deletes the remains from the game. So, for instance, we have a whole bunch of corpses here, as well as some other junk. We're going to lock the door so that just in case the corpses get back up, they won't be able to do anything. And then we order the dwarves to pull the lever on this drawbridge. The drawbridge then goes slam down onto the garbage. And then when we pull the lever again to raise the drawbridge, it's all gone. Completely. Who can say why exactly it completely vanishes from existence? But that is why it's called a Dwarven Atom Smasher. Back are the corpses? I don't know what that means. Yeah, we need to remove these corpses from under the doors so that we can actually continue developing. Wrong lever. So, you may be wondering why I'm digging a big old trench out here. There is a perfectly good reason for it. Back from Cyberpunk. Oh, right. Okay, yeah. Yeah. We're putting bees down here. You could be wondering why exactly we're putting bees down here. It's because Dwarf Fortress Spaghetti Code. The logic of Dwarf Fortress says that as long as a tile has seen sunlight at some point, then we can, then the bees can get outside and collect pollen. And if they can get outside and collect pollen, we can make honey. And I can see some dwarves have already started grabbing fistfuls of bees from outside in the honeycomb, like from the nearby honeybee colonies. They are just straight up just shoving them into these new beehives. Once we have enough, once we've given enough time for them to, to collect honey, we can then brew that stuff up into mead, and then we will have our own form of, yet another way to create, alcohol. Right, I imagine the average beekeeper just has extremely calloused hands in this game. One group of citizens is stranded. Why? Where are the hostiles? Yeah, we're gonna have that delicious honey booze. That's definitely something that I've had a problem with in this fortress is getting the drink stockpile to last long enough. If we're lucky, we might get some. We might get a dwarven trade caravan this season. Fingers crossed. Okay, so just those two there, and then it'll be all boarded up. Yeah, I'm gonna rename them the Argent Stars. A good dwarven name. Now Ari has the artifact lead warhammer. Hopefully, the trade caravan will arrive. But, you know, it is, I have come to accept the fact that it probably won't, given the fact that, you know, who knows where these things are coming from and how. It just kind of happens. I got a handful of bees, I got a hand of bees. And guess what's inside it? Bees, that's what's inside it. Oh geez, a cat fell into the river. Whoop. After it saw the zombie giant sponge. don't have any paper making plants then, I see. Well, the bees at the very least seem to be starting up well enough. I find it very funny that that Ari actually has as a dwarf has a preference to consume bumblebee mead. Bumblebees can literally not make honey in this game, therefore meaning that any kind of meaning that she will never get the opportunity to taste bumblebee mead. It is physically impossible to create it, which I suppose just means she has mythically fine taste. That's what I had forgotten. I had forgotten about making a set of dyes. So let's see, dye cloth, dye leather. You know, we'll just we'll use whatever we've got. Dye cloth a specific color? Do we have access to? Dye cloth amethyst? Maybe. One of the biggest ones we will have is simply ooh, the looks like we have established a metalsmith's guild. We should definitely make them a guild here. We'll carve it out of there. Okay. So, traps. Upright weapon / spike. We take a steel spear, and then we just say, done. Then we're going to put a lever in, say, the Metalsmith's Guild. Or rather, the Weaponsmith's Guild. Okay, the spear has been installed. Then we are going to link this lever up to that spear. I'm going to name this lever the Vampire Poker. As you can see, the walls around it are made of smooth stone. We're also going to put just a wall in place here. That way, everything surrounding this particular area will be completely, you know, it should be very difficult for the vampire to crawl its way back out. So then we construct a well over this. Make a silver block, very well decorated copper bucket, and a copper chain. Jet mechanisms. Doesn't really matter what we make it out of. The important thing is, next time, we're going to move the vampire from here down to here, and then we're going to trap them inside. And then we're going to stab them a whole bunch with the spear trap. Their blood will then mix with the water that we then throw in there. And then we trap a bunch of dwarves in there and make them partake of the cursed blood. Then once we have enough of them, we put those vampires to work as you know, members of the military. After all, we do intend to lay siege to hell, do we not? What better way to take on monsters than to make monsters of our own? Terra is sleep. Looks like we all felt triumph after the forces of the waviness of blossoming were defeated here. That at least tells us who attacked us. It's the elk people. The elk people are making zombies to come after us? Well, that changes everything. Up until now, I had been content to leave the elk people alone. Hell, plenty of people on the subreddit had told me as such. You know, there's no need to worry yourself with everything that's going on there. After all, the best vengeance is a life well lived, they said. I say the best vengeance is vengeance. After all, they have proven that they are willing to send actual zombies after us. Patrons, do you think we should let such an offense slide? Do you think that we should allow the elk people to simply walk all over us? To send as many zombies as they want after us? To harass us? They have already pushed us to the brink of extinction. They had thought us dead. But is that not enough for them? I don't think it will ever be enough. So I say, before we lay siege to hell proper, we should sharpen our axes, we should weigh our spears, and we should take the fight to them. And I shall leave you with that thought tonight, as the fortress of Doomslayer takes a gentle breath, feeling a small sense of triumph that we have rid the world of some great evils, but also knowing that maybe we're about to do some real evil ourselves in order to be the lesser of two evils. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed that, please feel free to like, subscribe, leave a comment, do all the cool things that make the algorithm go brr. And a big shout out to my tier 2 subscribers, Valtteri and Fizzypuff. However you support me, it helps me make as much content as I can. So thank you once again for watching, and remember that the world is only as dark as we allow it to be. So light it up.